What prompted my interest in the programme? I knew that on a professional level, I was lacking from where I was at the time to where I wanted to get to in the future. Everything that Mark spoke about is gaps that I knew I needed to fill, from storytelling to presenting to stakeholder engagement, internal and external, handling Q&A. So all of these things that Mark spoke about, I knew that's what I needed to work on myself to get to the next stage in my career. A major benefit for the programme for me personally, the single biggest benefit, was confidence. So day one when you walk in there versus day two when you walk out, and you've done your 2 days, you've done 6 presentations, you've been down in the trenches with Mark and Sandy and putting yourself into uncomfortable situations. But off the back of that, what you get is a level of growth that you would never get on any other course that I've been on. Would I recommend the programme? Probably a stupid question. I would 100% recommend this programme to anyone. This is the best professional programme or course I've ever been on. I would say it's the hardest I've ever been on, but if you're willing to put the work in for 2 days, what you will see from where you started on day one and where you finish at the end of the course, it will speak for itself, and you will leave a new person with new confidence in all of those incredibly hard situations that we all find ourselves in our professional career. But all of a sudden, because of a 2-day course, you will now be very capable and competent versus the person that you were.
Jemima Bolton, AGM for London South East on the Lancet portfolio, was highly recommended the course by a colleague of mine that had attended the course previously, and it allowed him to have more clarity in decision making and driving performance. The value of this course is a bit of an emotional journey. So it's taken me both personally and professionally to my absolute limits, but the output of that has allowed me to walk out of the room today with my head held higher, the ability to control a situation and control an audience, and think about content and how that might help really drive much better communications, not only within a smaller peer group, but actually ultimately in a stage environment, which is where I aim to be. I would 100% recommend this programme. Again, repeating, it's about that emotional journey that you take. I arrived in one particular state of mind and I'm leaving in a completely different state of mind. I would recommend it to my colleagues, I would recommend it to my seniors, and I would recommend it to my clients.
So I'm a financial advisor. I deal with clients on an almost daily basis. It's obviously very important to me to have good interpersonal skills and to have good executive presence. So I heard about Mark and Sandy from a friend who highly recommended them. I decided to go with the recommendation, and the program has been transformative. It genuinely has. I was initially talking with too much pace. I had a few other issues, but throughout the program, I dramatically changed my behavior. I talked with much better cadence, came across to people much better, and it really made a positive change for me. So if it's done it for me, it can do it for other people too, and not just with my specific issue. Other people in the group had various issues, and they managed to change dramatically also. So I highly recommend Mark and Sandy. They're both great people. Also, meeting all the other people in the group was a great experience. Really great group of people, and it's a good way to network also. Thank you.
I attended the Executive Presence training in January, and I have to say this course is a must for anyone who presents any kind of information at work, but also potentially outside work as well. I felt in those 2 days within the course, I learned so much more that I hadn't in any kind of similar courses that I have done previously. During the course, we learned a lot about kind of mindset, about preparation, about storytelling, about how to capture your audience as well. So for anyone who would like to be more confident in presenting and having that executive presence, this course is definitely for you.
Hi, I'm Scott Ayres, Area General Manager working for CBRE. I've seen a lot of my executive team who had attended this course all talking really highly about the benefits to them and the value that being on the course has had for them and their direct reports. So I thought I need to be a part of this programme. So look, I've learned so much over the last couple of days. I've really pushed myself. Mark and Sandy have been absolutely fantastic at pushing me out of my comfort zone, but also providing support for me to learn and grow. I would 100% recommend this course to others within a similar industry, but also wider industries as well.